So in my last video on the Subaru Outback for the Premium with the optional 15 package, I got a comment from a man by the name of Bernard. And he said, the Onyx is $2,000 more and has the Harman Kardon system and the StarTex interior and some other stuff. Well, Bernard, you have inspired me to make a video on the Onyx Edition Subaru Outback for 2025. Yes, there are some other stuff that comes along with this trim. And in today's video, we're going to go over what the Onyx Edition actually offers, why it might actually be worth spending a little bit more for this trim, and also in a way to compare and contrast both trims to see if the Onyx might actually be the pick for 2025. Now, before we get started, I want to give a huge shout and thank you to my good friends here at Subaru of Wakefield in Wakefield, Massachusetts, for letting me come down here to check out the Subaru Outback once again with the Onyx. Their link will be in the description below, so you can check out their extensive Subaru inventory. I also want to point out one more thing before we get started. As you can tell, I am paying attention to the comment section, so if you have any questions or comments regarding trims, packages, or models in the Subaru lineup, believe me when I tell you, I'm going to check them out. But maybe if you want to see any other type of manufacturer that is a rival to Subaru, let me know as well, because I'm going to make it happen for sure. So let's first begin with the exterior. What you see really isn't much different from the Premium. You get the steering responsive LED headlights and LED fog lights. You also get the aggressive cladding that connects into the headlights. And pretty much the design looks very much the same. However, you do get a gloss black front grille, and that kind of sets a tone for the rest of the exterior because you will have 18-inch alloy wheels that are also in a black finish. Now, the 18s are a nice upgrade, makes the Outback look more aggressive, look more sporty, and it does have more of a unique look to it from the outside compared to a Premium or Limited. You're also going to have gloss black side mirror caps, and as you can tell, turn signal indicators. We do get blind spot detection and rear cross traffic alert, and these side mirrors are heated, power adjustable, and folding. Then as you make your way around to the back, nothing too different at all here, other than the blacked out badging, which that is becoming common across the Subaru lineup. We saw that for the Forester, where every single trim has grayed out badging. I think Subaru's moving away from chrome accents, which actually isn't a bad thing at all. I like the fact that they're going with more of a lower profile appearance here. So same taillight design, same plastic cladding design, and pretty much looks like your standard Outback. But it's really the interior that makes a world of a difference. So stepping inside, you're greeted by one huge difference, and that is the StarTex water repellent fabric that comes equipped on the Onyx Edition. You see that with the Wilderness and the Sport for the Subaru Forester. What this does is that you're getting more of a higher quality interior than what you're going to find in that Premium. Now, I love the cloth seats, and I've gotten used to owning a vehicle with cloth upholstery, so that is not really a negative in any way, shape, or form. However, if you are somebody who does have more of an active lifestyle, or you have pets that track in snow and dirt throughout the year, this is most likely going to be a better choice. Also, something too, with the water-resistant fabric upholstery, it's a higher quality material, it's easy to clean, and I think it feels better than synthetic leather. But that's just my take. I've had a lot of experience with these seats, and I think they're really nice. Also, something too with the Outback is that these seats do provide a decent amount of support and bolstering. Now, they're not aggressive like a sports car, which you're going to find in a sports car or a WRX, but I do think that they're going to provide enough support and cushioning that will make you very comfortable on a longer drive. Also, just like with the Premium, the driver's side is power adjustable with lumbar support, whereas the passenger will have to manually find their ideal seating position. But continuing on with what is different for the Onyx Edition is that you do get a heated steering wheel. Now, that is going to be huge if you live in colder regions of the US. Obviously, if you live in the southern portion of the United States, there's no point in even buying that or buying an Onyx Edition because you're not going to need the heated steering wheel. But I think if you do live that active lifestyle, you go to the mountains to ski and snowboard during the winter, that's a great feature to have. You also get the Harman Kardon premium audio system, and that I think too is a great value and a great upgrade over the standard stereo system that you get in the Premium. Also, something too is that the Harman Kardon audio system is going to be higher quality, and it's going to make listening to your favorite music far more enjoyable. And then the last feature that doesn't have any effect on the technology for the dashboard or the interior in general is your auto-dimming rear view mirror with home link and your onboard compass, which is optional on the premium, but through an accessory, whereas this becomes standard. So I like having this feature, especially on my Subaru, where it's late at night, someone's got their high beams on. That won't affect you at all when you're looking out your rearview mirror. So that is definitely a must-have. I'm glad to see that is available and standard on this trim. Then taking a look at your infotainment system, nothing visually different here at all compared to the premium. You saw the 11.6-inch touchscreen with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto compatibility. You can also get a wireless phone charging pad. You have a USB, USB-C input, dual zone climate control, 3-level heated seats. You have physical buttons and dials for the volume and tuning, and front and rear defrosters. However, you don't get onboard navigation. If you go with the premium trim with the optional package 15, you get onboard navigation. So is onboard navigation a make or break deal? Probably not. Wouldn't be a make or break deal for me at all. However, the one difference here between the premium and the Onyx is dual function X mode. So not only can you take on snow and dirt, you can take on deep snow and mud. You also get hill descent control as well. You have this off-road capability. And with the lower profile look to this vehicle, you probably feel more compelled to get it dirty, be adventurous, go off-road. And that's why having the water-resistant fabric upholstery and the heated steering wheel probably is going to be a great choice. And that's some of the incentives of choosing this model over the premium. On top of all of that too, you do get some soft touch materials on the dashboard that I believe is water-resistant fabric upholstery as well. So very easy to clean. So if you have kids or pets, this is going to be the trim you want to go with. You can get it dirty, you can clean it very easily. This would be the quintessential Subaru for people who actually buy these vehicles for an adventurous lifestyle or as a companion to their adventurous lifestyle. Also another thing too, when you take a look at this soft touch material, you also have some contrasting stitching that makes its way on the dashboard, on the steering wheel, and these seats as well. And we see that across the board for Subaru, whether it is the sport trim for the Forester or the Wilderness. Subaru tends to be very special with their unique trims, and this is no different for 2025. Outside of that though, everything is the same for the naturally aspirated 2.5 liter 4-cylinder version of the Onyx. So you still have the power moonroof. You also get your analog gauges with a small information display in the center. But if you were to go with the XT, which is a bit more expensive and most likely you might not take that leap at all, you get a front-facing camera, heated rear seats, and a few other goodies as well that you can tack on to this model that I think makes it a good buy at around $40,000 to $42,000. But if you're trying to stay below $40,000, what you get here compared to the premium, just in regards to the materials that Subaru used, it might be worth the upgrade. And then one last important detail before we continue on with the rest of this video is that the MSRP for the Onyx Edition is $36,100. So what you see here for the interior, the exterior, the fact that you don't have any optional packages at $36,000, you're getting really a completely different experience what you're going to find in the premium. Is it worth a couple $1,000s more than a premium with the optional 15 package? I don't know. I'll let you guys decide on that one. Then for the second row, nothing too different at all compared to the premium, outside the fact that we have the StarTex water repellent upholstery, which I actually think feels more premium than the cloth, of course. It's more comfortable. Probably going to be more conducive for average-sized adults or smaller kids. It's going to give you a lot more comfort, just in my opinion. But outside of that, nothing different at all. You still have two center-mounted air vents, a USB-C and USB input. We do not have heated outboard seats. Like I said before, that is reserved for the XT version of the Onyx. And once one arrives, and if you guys really want me to check one out, I'll come back here to Subaru of Wakefield and we can do a more in-depth look at the Onyx Edition XT. And then to wrap up the second row seating area, you do get a center armrest with two cup holders. But for a vehicle like this that does have more of a station wagon-like appearance, there is a good amount of interior space here, especially for headroom, but also legroom as well. And then once again, making our way around to the back, standard is a power liftgate, which is optional for the premium. Don't mind the clutter back here with all my camera gear. You're going to have your lever that will conveniently lower the second row seats. So we just expanded the cargo area very easily and simply. You're also going to have some netting to your right for some smaller items, maybe a couple of water bottles, car detail equipment, or maybe even a first aid kit, and a 12-volt outlet. Then beneath the floor mat, you are going to find a spare tire. So if you encounter a flat on your road trips or travels, you can fix that and be back on the road. And As always, your button's going to be on the tailgate. Just press that and it will close automatically. And lastly, just like you receive with the Premium, you do get the 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine that is paired with the CVT. Also, super symmetrical all-wheel drive does come standard, and you do get the 8.7 inches of ground clearance, despite the fact that the Onyx Edition is your sportier trim for 2025. Now, if you love what you see, such as the waterston fabric upholstery, the gloss black trim, and the lower profile look, the Onyx Edition is one of the trims like the Limited and Touring where you can get the XT. So you get the 2.4-liter turbo, and that'll be more dynamic and enjoyable if you are an enthusiast or you want that extra power. They will come at a cost of around $40,000, and that's about $4,000 extra than what we have here with this Onyx Edition. So just keep all of that in mind. However, there are some incentives, such as a 180-degree front-facing camera and heated rear seats. So if you want the extra amenities, go with the XT. But if you're perfectly fine with what you have here with just the 2.5, under $40,000, this is a great choice. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video of the 2025 Subaru Outback Onyx Edition. If you did, please like, comment, share, and subscribe for more. Also, of course, let me know in the comment section what you want to see next in the Subaru lineup, whether it's another trim for the Outback or a completely different model. Also, of course, let me know what you think about the Onyx. Is it worth spending a couple $1,000s over the Premium with the optional 15 package? Let me know in the comment section below. But guys, once again, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys next time.